Hey, what is up, YouTube? It's me, Kevin, and I am back on my blind playthrough of Armored Core 6, The Fires of Rubicon, and we are picking up where we left off. In the last episode, we returned after a 4-month hiatus on this game and kicked some butt. We're on Chapter 5. In the last episode, we took down Snail Baltius, dude. A super tough boss. And so now, we're about to conclude the chapter. Is this the final mission? Are we about to face the final boss? Let's find out. Let's get in.
The Xylem is beginning its descent. Now, we just need to destroy the ramjet engines. Let's put an end to this, Raven.
Okay.
We're going home. To Rubicon, the world you saved.
So we have to take down Xylem so we can get back to Rubicon. And Aerie is...
City to prepare for re-entry. Be ready to escape once we're finished.
Okay. Aerie is a Rubiconian, which, from what I understand, is like some sort of energy-based entity, like conscious energy entity. I don't know if I quite understand that correctly, but that's what I ascertained. Okay.
Raven, that's one of the ramjet engines. Please, destroy the target.
Oh, this looks so sick. Holy shit, this game, dude. All right, and one thing we're trying to do in my playthrough here is we're trying to beat this game with the same build, basically. Oops, I thought I was landing on that. So I pretty much had this build. I've changed up a little in terms of getting more like AP and health, but you know, basically the design is meant to be like incredibly nimble. We heavily are focused on swords, using our sword. So like, we'll stun enemies and then go in and devastate them with the sword.
Starboard chamber is silent.
Yeah, nobody's coming out, huh? Damn, look at this. This is so badass. Holy shit. Alright, what else? Who's this? Who's going now? Oh, it's going fucking down, dude. Just like that. Dude, I remember the little...
Was falling from orbit.
Is this the thing that shot us down in the beginning?
The coral's safe. Rubicon's safe.
Oh. That might be what shot us down. What was that? Walter?
Is that you?
Oh my god, dude.
621. I have to dispose of you.
What? Why? Can't you tell me why?
Walter!
Where is he?
That AC.
Oh shit!
Picking up a coral response. Watch out!
Corporations.
I mean, Walter! Oh! What the hell?
Friend's mission. Eliminate all obstacles.
Damn, dude, he's fucking wrecking me, dude.
You're in danger. We have to defend ourselves.
2 repair kits remaining.
Oh, shit.
50%.
That voice. 621. I see it next to you.
Damn, Walter, I'm so sorry I gotta do this, bro. Why did you attack me?
We're re-entering Rubicon's atmosphere.
I mean, I did all the hard work for you, bro.
Hurry!
Once something's alive, it doesn't
Where'd he go?
die easy. You have to burn every last cinder.
right now. Oh, dude, he heals too, dude. I'm fucked. I might be fucked, actually.
The credits. Undo the surgery. Be normal again.
What is that thing, dude?
Walter! This has to stop!
No repair kits from an AP at 30.
Oh my god, he's got me. Damn, dude.
621.
Was that? I think
That's it for this job.
he doesn't seem too bad, man. He's pretty badass looking, though. And this fucking battle arena is sick. This game is just sick. It's sick as fuck. It's not perfect.
Corporations.
Yeah, if this is the final boss and I beat the game, I'll definitely provide my review. So, you know.
Friends. Mission.
Oh my god. Look out for that if you're interested in my review.
Obstacle.
I mean, it was a really good game, but it definitely it had some imperfections to it, for sure.
Whatever they did, you're in danger. We have to defend.
Oh, come on.
Voice. 621. I see it next to you. Yes. Kindling for the
Oh, you got me, you got me. Heal, heal.
Raven, we're re-entering Rubicon's atmosphere. There's no time. Hurry!
When something's alive, it doesn't die easy. You have to
Oh, come on, dude.
last cinder.
AP at 50%.
Burn the coral, and our job will be over.
Why does he say that?
And all the credits. Undo
Oh, I can't see. Where'd he go? Where'd he go?
normal again.
Raven! Walter!
Walter. Oh my god, dude. Direct hit. I can't move.
30%.
Damn, dude. He just like owned me in a split second.
At 30%.
No, look at his health, dude.
That's it for this job.
Dude, I should have won that easily, but like I got incredibly stun locked at one point. That was crazy. I mean, like that was kind of what like Baltius did too. Like would like stun lock you, like you know, and just like completely melt you from it.
Mission. Eliminate all obstacles.
Whatever they did, you're in danger. We have to defend ourselves.
Voice. 621. I see it next to you.
Oh, come on, dude.
Yes.
He sees Coral with me, so now he wants to kill me, right?
Raven, we're re-entering Rubicon's atmosphere. There's no time. Hurry!
When something's
No.
it doesn't die easy.
He's about to get stunned.
Every last cinder. Burn the coral, and our job will be over. You earned all the credits. Undo the surgery. Be normal again.
All right, I gotta watch for him to freaking just stun me in a second, bro.
Stop!
2 repair kits remaining.
This music is so good, dude. Bye, Walter.
AP at 50%.
Bye, Walter. friend.
Look at you, 621. You found a friend.
That kind of felt like a Batman versus Superman Martha moment, you know? Like, they were gonna kill each other till they realized both their mom's names are Martha. He was gonna kill me until he realized I have a friend too. Maybe I don't know if that was as bad as Martha though. Like, oh my god. Probably one of the most memorable cinematic moments in history.
One day, humanity and Coral will thrive together. You kept our potential safe. I know Walter feared a collapse. But I promise you, there's another way.
We keep going? Was that not the final boss?
Raven. We'll find it together.
Find what? Another way, huh? Is that debris from one ship? All that, like... Oh, was that the game? So Walter was the final boss. Damn! Alright. Well, that was good. That was really good. So, all right, well, I beat the game. I actually didn't realize I was that close to beating the game. But I'll tell you what, like usually when I beat a game, I like to review it. So let's jump into the review. I think right away, like the score for this game was like a 9.25 out of 10. And I score on a quarter weight system. So 9.25, 9.5, 9.75, yada, yada, yada. And yeah, this game was incredibly fun, dude. I think the absolute best thing about this game, there are two things that this game was like absolute perfection in. One, I just want to call out style. This game had such fucking cool style, dude. The way the like arenas were designed, the way they did the colors, the effects they added to voice, like Walter's handler voice. Like, first of all, the guy had a naturally deep and cool sounding voice, way cooler than my nasally ass voice. But they added effects to it that just like was so well done, you know, and just all that little style details that they added to this game was sick. The music, the dramatic sound effects, you know. One thing, of course, like FromSoftware has always been like really great at in my mind is like, you know, having those little short cinematic intros where they'll have like unique angles, some sort of sound effect that really makes like something cool, like an enemy you're about to face cool, an area you're about to walk into, something, dude. They just have like a really unique style that like I love so much. The second thing that this game like had absolute perfection in was the combat. The combat in this game was so satisfying, especially the way I designed my build. I built my build to be like a heavy skater that just like skates around the arena, dodges, and then goes in for like sword attacks. And I loved it. I think that's one of the things, again, why this game is perfect, because everybody can basically go in and design the combat to the way you want to play it. Like, I wanted to stun, go in and smack people in the face with a sword, but you could also just load up massive fucking guns and just blast enemies away if you wanted to, you know? You could, like, I was a bipedal. You could actually, you know, build like those quadpeds where you have like 4 legs and you're just, you know, You're like a tank. You can actually build on tank wheels, you know, but bipedal or the quad pedals, you can like levitate. So you're almost like a spaceship instead, dude. But I liked my agile kind of Gundam. You know, I was agile Gundam style, or even Voltron. You know, that's what my mech design was behind. And I fucking loved it so much, dude. The graphics in this game were beautiful. The best FromSoftware has ever done. I hope I think, is this a completely different team at FromSoftware? I'm not sure how like game development works, where you have, do you have different teams working on different games, or do some of them like cross-pollinate? Like, you know, the employees or developers that work on like Elden Ring, were they also sometimes working on Armored Core, maybe splitting their time? Or do you have like most dedicated Armored Core and then another group mostly dedicated to Elden Ring? I don't know how that works, but I hope they do the attention to graphical fidelity that they did here for other games. They might not do it, honestly, for the Elden Ring DLC. I bet they'll probably keep it with the original assets, but I hope like future full releases, they focus on crisp, clean graphics like they did here. And you know, it's something that has to be called out for FromSoftware. And for my experience, this was a phenomenal PC release, which is actually, it's the anomaly for FromSoftware. FromSoftware has had terrible PC releases. Elden Ring was the perfect example. That shit was awful. I had to like switch to PS5 because I couldn't play. It was so laggy on PC, so I had to switch to PS5. But Armored Core 6 performance was phenomenal, 10 out of 10. I didn't have any issues. You know, I did have issues, I say this, with ray tracing, but I came to realize ray tracing was only active in the menu, so it's not like I lost anything turning that off. But yeah, so the acting in the story, I mean, the story was pretty interesting. It was fairly interesting. It was a little hard to like understand. Like I still wasn't quite sure like who Aerie was, who the coral was. It sounded like it was some sort of conscious like energy from the planet, and I don't know. It was a little confusing there, but the acting was incredibly well done. I mean, it was all like basic voiceover, like people just talking to you. But like a lot of times when I was fighting people, like I felt bad fighting them because of the acting. You could hear them like the fear in their voices. Like it was so well done. I love that. Another thing this game like was nearly perfect at was the music. The music in this game, top notch, man. I mean, that's another thing FromSoftware is just primo at. They just make fantastic music. Whoever is in charge of music at FromSoftware is a god among men in the industry, man. Perfect. Like everything they do just has fantastic music. I'll like never forget Baltius's boss music. If you're not familiar with what I'm talking about, go check YouTube for Baltius's like boss music, boss arena music. That was the coolest fight, just from the music alone, and the rockets, just the way Baltius was. Not Snail Baltius, who we fought in the last episode, but the original Baltius in the game. Yeah, the combat was perfection. The bosses were so cool. In fact, I'll talk about one reason why this game doesn't get like a 9.5 or a higher. I will say that like everything outside of the boss fights was rather mid. It was rather mid. You know, just going through random levels and everything. It was like, I mean, it was fun, but it didn't feel like there wasn't a lot of diversity there. It felt like I was kind of jumping into the same missions. This game was all about the boss fights to me. And that's kind of more so than like traditional FromSoftware games. Is there a post-credit scene?
Raven, you took on my hopes, my selfish dream.
Don't turn on me.
Now, I want to see the future that you choose. Whatever waits ahead, I'll support you.
Okay. I hope that means we're gonna get another one. I want another armored core. All right, reached ending. Liberation of Rubicon. Excuse me. All right, so I liberated Rubicon. Rubicon. This game was so good though. All right, so we got. Oh, that was the head. That was Walter's head. We took his head. All of Walter's parts. He looks sick, dude. His build looked totally sick.
Registration number RB23. Call sign Raven. Authentication complete. Removing MIA status. Restoring access privileges. This is Allmind, the mercenary support system. Raven, you've returned.
Yeah?
Welcome back. Allmind anticipates great things from you.
So, all right. Excuse me.
Looks like you passed the authentication.
What?
That was quite the welcome home. Well, whatever.
Huh?
Raven, that's who you are now. You're on Rubicon. I've picked up some work for you already. Take a look, 621.
Walter's back? And my friend? He didn't die? Okay. Wait, what is left? This is chapter 1. So it's like New Game Plus, maybe. Yeah. I think we're on New Game Plus. Okay. So what have I talked about? I talked about graphics, performance, music, boss fights, combat. You know, I mean, I think that's the main stuff. You know, one other aspect I like to add to reviews, one thing that cover that doesn't get, honestly, I don't know if I've seen any reviewers talk about this, but it's incredibly important in my opinion, is the pacing of a game. And that's another thing where I think the game maybe dragged a little bit, where pacing is basically how excited was I from the first hour to the last hour, like completely nonstop, like, you know, even like through the middle of the game and such. Did it drag? You know, was I excited to get on every day? And I did feel like the game dragged a little bit, you know, towards the, you know, maybe like the end of chapter 4 into chapter 5. And honestly, it was just because like what I talked about just a second ago, where like all the combat outside of the boss fights was rather mid. So some of that kind of dragged down my interest a little bit to just keep playing, but not a whole lot, to be honest. I kept wanting to come back. I did take several months off, you know, from this game, but to be honest, that's because like I got like the combat in this is so frantic and nerve-wracking, especially like with tough challenges like Snail Baltius, who I've faced off in the previous episode. Like it gets so frantic that I panic, just get so stressed and panicked that I squeezed the shit out of my mouse to the point where my right forearm got sore. So I ended up pausing, and then it took me like 4 months before I finally picked the game back up. But I don't want to say that the fault was the pacing of the game, because I would have kept playing until I beat it. But I decided to take a break because my arm got sore. I wasn't like comfortable with that. And it's weird because I lift, you know, I do curls, I do bench pressing, you know, shoulder presses. I'm squeezing shit every day and never feeling like sore on my right arm. So, and then I played other games like Alan Wake and Red Dead Redemption, mouse and keyboard. Those didn't like make my right arm sore. This game did. It was like the only one I've ever known to do that. But the pacing wasn't perfect. It was still really good though. So like honestly though, the pacing was was probably the biggest issue. Even though the game was good, just because again, non-boss fights was rather mid. I don't know, man. I think more than Elden Ring, this game could have benefited from being open world. I feel like open world Armored Core would be so sick. That was another thing. I'm not a big fan of the mission-based stuff. Maybe mission-based stuff was something else that like threw me off. I really wish it was more like you can return to like a safe home or something, you know, a safe base between missions, but they're all like kind of in a general area or something. I don't know. But I don't know how they could do it. But I mean, I love this game. It was great. All right. Well, this was a very long review, but 9.25, I loved it. Even though I finished two of the 17 or 18 episodes of this game here in 2024. This was still a 2023 game for me, obviously released in 2023. Definitely one of my favorite games, probably in my top 10 for sure. Probably like very close to top 5. 2023 was so stacked, so it might be tough to squeeze it in my top 5, but it's definitely in my top 10, probably around 6 or 5, you know, somewhere in that range. I mean, my favorite game of 2023 was Alan Wake 2, if you're interested, but interested to know. But anyways, all right, well, that concludes my playthrough, my blind playthrough of Armored Core 6 Fires of Rubicon. I loved it. I actually did think I may add one more episode to after this one where I just try out my build, my mech build in PvP. Maybe just see how I handle PvP with this build. And the goal will obviously be to win PvP, but really what I just want to do is do an episode where I see how my build stands up by default to other players. And, you know, considering PvP's been out a while, I'll probably run into some veterans that probably have some very meta builds. But let's see how my guy can stand up. But anyways, all right, well, that'll be the end of my primary playthrough. Thank you for anyone tuning in. You know, if you enjoy the content, my name is Kevin. I am a new content creator here on YouTube. I'm actually just completed my first year on YouTube. Sorry. And, you know, right before hitting year 1, I reached partnership on YouTube. So seen a lot of great success just in year 1. But, you know, if you enjoyed this playthrough, you know, think about hitting the subscribe button, hit the like button, leave me a comment, leave me some feedback. I love getting feedback and comments from viewers out there. I love interacting with viewers. But that'll conclude my playthrough of Armored Core 6. I hope to see everybody on a future series. Take care.